Right, so we're looking at the chords and the rhythm guitar part for Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits. This is the part that often gets neglected because everyone focuses on the lead in this song, for good reason, but the chord part's really good as well. So it's mostly bar chords, and we've got a few different sections to the song, so I'm just going to take each section one by one. Right, the intro for the rhythm guitar is quite simple, it's just a D minor. In terms of the rhythm, you want to do roughly this. So that's just a basic down, down, up, down, up. It's a strum I call strum number one. For anyone that has lessons with me, they'll know what that means. Down, down, up, down, up. You don't have to stick exactly to that, but it's roughly that all the way through, except where you've got multiple chords in a bar where you're changing quite quickly, and then you would just resort to just playing the beats as downstroke. But this intro is just D minor. The lead guitar is sort of implying a chord change, but the actual rhythm guitar is just D minor. The verse, start off with D minor again, and then go to C, standard bar chords. If you're not sure about any of these shapes, let me know and I'll be able to send you some chord charts. So D minor, C, B flat, same shape as the C, and then A, which is just an open chord. Then, what it sometimes does, is goes to an A7, and the one that sounds best to my ear for the song, or what sounds like what they're doing, is to go to this. And that's a half bar chord. You probably know an F chord played like that. It's that shape at 5th fret. So I'm covering the first two strings at 5th fret with my first finger, although I don't need to for this particular chord, but that's just the way that most people would play it. Second finger on the 3rd string at 6, third finger on the 4th string at 7, that's an A chord. We've got the open A as well, so we don't play this string. And little finger added onto the 8th fret of the 2nd string. That's why this finger doesn't really need to be over 2 strings, it could just be there. But most people would play it like that. Play 5. That's an A7. And coming from the standard A chord, what we want to do is take these two away and leave the 2nd finger on, slide along to 6 and then put the others on. That's the quickest way to get it. Then we repeat that, but without the A7. So then it would just be. Okay, so I'll just play all of that for you. Then we go to an F, and the one that sounds right for this song, if you listen very carefully, rather than a normal bar chord down here, I think it's playing a C-shaped bar, which is this. So that's a half bar at 5th fret over the first 3 strings, 2nd finger on the 2nd string at 6, 3rd finger 4th string at 7, and 4th finger 5th string at 8. We don't play the low E string. Listen to the song, it definitely sounds like that F rather than the usual one. Then we go back to the C chord, B flat, just like before, D minor. And then there's a very quick B flat to C. So the B flat was half a bar and the C was 2 bars. I'm just going to demonstrate all of that. that repeats, and the second time you just repeat the B flat to C. So the C chord the first time on this part is not quite so long. If you know the song, this is really easy. So I'll just play the second sequence so you can hear what happens. Then we're on to the chorus. Now the chorus is a D minor again, and there's a passing chord of a C over D, and C over D is where you just take these three fingers away, so you're just left with that bar. Now this is done as a pull-off, and what that means is we don't hear the first string for this passing chord. You don't have to think too hard about this, it's just how it will happen anyway. But what we do is strum the middle four, take those three away, that's C over D. It's done as a pull-off. Might take a bit of practice to get those to pull off. And then we've got B flat and C, so like this. So it's a little bit awkward to get that pull off, and then you've got to very quickly get to the B flat. Might take some practice. Right, the only other things in the song are the guitar solos. Now the first guitar solo is exactly the same in terms of rhythm and chord shapes. It's exactly the same as one verse and one chorus, identical. The second solo starts off like this. D minor, B flat, C, but the D minor is the one we've been doing, but the B flat and the C, instead of these two, it sounds like it's these two. Very similar, you just got an extra note compared to playing those original ones. So D minor you already know, B flat is a bar at 6 and an E shape bar chord, and then C is the same shape at 8th position. So like this. So the D minor and the B flat were 1 bar each, and the C was 2 bars. Now that's the first chord sequence in the solo, it just happens once. The thing I'm about to show you happens for the rest of this second solo, which goes on for ages and fades out. So the difference is, just before we go to the B flat, we do the C over D thing that we had earlier in the chorus, but it's not a pull off this time, so it's and that sequence just keeps going until the end of the song. So that's all of the chords in Sultans of Swing. Any questions, please put them in the comments, and if you want chord charts for this, get in touch and we can arrange that. And if you want to see lessons on any other Dire Straits songs or parts of Dire Straits songs, then let me know. I've already looked at the lead for this song, so check out those videos. I'll maybe put links in the description. Okay, thanks.